here with our dear friend, the one and only Tony Danza, everybody. And we have a game that we like to play around here.
I'm so glad that I get to be a part of this game because this is one of my favorite things that you do. Tony is a man of many talents. He cooks, he cleans, he acts, he sings, and so much more. And to celebrate all of that, what he does, we're going to take a trip down memory lane in a segment that we all like to call Memory Bang.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun.
All right, first up, Tony, what do we see here?
Oh
my goodness. Hello.
Okay.
So it's Frank Sinatra. That's
you and old
Frank
Blue Eyes.
Sinatra, yeah. Frank Sinatra did Who's the Boss. I know it sounds crazy.
No, it doesn't. We were obsessed. That was the biggest show.
Frank Sinatra. That's something even...
Yeah, but you're Tony Danza, and I can see you guys together.
Do you know what the scene is?
What?
The scene is great, so I say to him... What happens is, Mona and I are competing to see, and Catherine Hellman, the great Catherine, are competing to see who's the biggest Sinatra fan. And then we go to one of his a gala that he's supposed to be at. We steal Angela's tickets, and we go. And after an evening of unsuccessfully trying to meet him, we're getting thrown out by security. And I say to the security guard, I say, hey, can I at least use the bathroom? He says, hurry up, make it fast. I go in, the door closes behind me, and you hear me say, Frank! But that was good. It would have been nice, that one way. But then I said, I wonder if we could get him. And we end up, I saw Tina Sinatra, and I asked her. I said, do you think your father would do my show? And she said, I'll ask him. Next day, I got a call that he would do the show.
What was he like?
Well, wait. Here's the scene. He was unbelievable. He was incredible. I'm telling you. I loved him so much. I'm doing a show about him right now. I wrote a show, Sinatra and Stories, which I'm doing at the Carlisle. But anyway, here's the scene. I say to him at one point, so I come out of the bathroom, I walked over to the bar. I'm standing at the bar, and somebody taps me on the shoulder and says, hey, could you hand me a napkin? And like a wise guy, I go, hey, what's the matter, your arm broken? And I turn around, and of course, it's him. It's Frank Sinatra. And so we have this conversation, and I say to him, can I ask you a question? What does it feel like to have millions and millions of women worship you all over the world? And he goes, nice.
I love it. As the kids say less. Okay, next photo.
Oh, boy. Oy.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Oh, it's the pompadour. Had a little pompadour. See that little dip? Yeah, look at that dip.
You look so sweet and earnest.
Yeah.
What's happening?
That's before I fought, too. My nose is, like, straight and everything. Yeah.
Now, is this your high school yearbook?
That's my high school yearbook picture. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
When did you start fighting after this?
I entered the Golden Globes in...
How old are you?
I was 21, 20.
Oh, so quite a bit after, like 3-4 years.
Oh, yeah. I was hanging out. I'd gotten out of college. I went to be a teacher. I didn't think I wanted
teacher?
Yeah, I wanted to be a history teacher. And then I did it, too. You know, I went back in 2009 and 2010. I went back and taught in Philadelphia at Northeast High School. Hello, Northeast. Any Vikings in the house? But it was an inner city school in Philadelphia, 3,500 kids. It was unbelievable. And guess what? Ironically, I taught English. Poor kids, unbelievable. No, but it was amazing. And I wanted to be a teacher.
May I ask, like, in boxing, what does it feel like when you get hit?
Ooh,
you know, it's interesting.
That's a good question.
What's interesting is some punches hurt worse than others, and some just knock you out. Some you don't feel at all until you wake up. But it's tough, especially your nose, because you see this side of my nose doesn't work. It don't work because it just gets jabbed. You know, that's where the jab gets you, bang, right there. But
is it like a slow burn, too? Like, the next morning, is it like... Because you've seen that movie, North Dallas 40, where they wake up from playing football.
You feel like a wound.
Yeah.
You feel like you're a wound, yeah. And
you would get up and do it again?
I won a lot of fights, and I won them fast. I used to try to get out.
Getting in and out, yeah.
I used to try to nail them.
Well, thank God that you did, because that, like, gave you a good rep in the neighborhood.
Gave me the rep.
And then it led you to Taxi.
Yes. Imagine, I'm not kidding you. I was in a gym. I was fighting, you know, I had just fought my first main event, and I think I got $1,000 for a 10-round main event. That's what I got. And I won, by the way. And then And then like three and a half months later, I was in Taxi.
And you stopped boxing after that?
No, I tried to make a comeback. After the first year of Taxi,
you kidding me?
I thought I could hit somebody on the chin. I'd be champion of the world and have a series. I could dream, you know. So I went back and I took a fight. I fought in the Garden, you know, at the Phil Forum, and everybody came. Merv Griffin was there, you know, it's hysterical. And I won the fight. Then I fought another fight, and the guy hit me on the chin. I should have went to sleep, but I didn't. I won the fight, but I knew my time had come to say goodbye.
Ready to say goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for playing our favorite game, Memory Bank, Tony. We
My
love
pleasure.
you.
I love being here. Thank you, Drew.
We love you. I've known you my whole life. I love you.
We know each other so long.